Alright guys, I'm finally back from the store. Did you miss me? It's Aether, and yes, I did make the same joke after taking 2 long breaks. Well, since the last time I got a new recording setup, look at these cards beautifully illuminated, and to show it off and do a little test run, we're gonna go through my homemade trading card game collection. Now, this isn't technically all of it. As you'll see in this box here, I still have the rest of the Astrom Cross cards I have, and I'm not going to put Astronomica in this video, but you'll see it soon, don't worry. We're going to go through a bunch of creators, I'll have them linked in the description below, and I'll talk a little bit about each game. I've kind of wanted to do a little bit more rambly videos, and you guys seem to like that, so we'll start with Dream Dimension and go from there. First up, we have Dream Dimension by Horo Bunny. I actually forgot I opened a pack of this game, which is crazy because now I remember why I bought a pack. I really enjoyed the artwork. Cards like Null Protector here, all the way at the end, were pretty cool. Sometimes I kind of regret making Astronomica so focused on what the characters are that I can't do the crazy creatures and nightmare crawlies that other games can do. It's definitely something I might try and sneak into Astronomica through like a side set or something. But yeah, really cool game. I don't think it got a set 2, but he might be working on it. As always, with all of these, I'll link their channel below. Okay, now for the game everybody knows about, Chaos Galaxy. I kind of forgot I owned this many Chaos Galaxy cards, although I guess it's just going to happen from opening a few packs and battle boxes here and there. I still mean to buy a starter deck. I don't think I really have to explain why I love this game so much. Zach is one of the first creators that I watched get into this community, so of course I always had to support him once I started my channel and my own game. The characters are so cool and vibrant, and especially with the creator of Chaos Cards, all the different art styles from his fans are just amazing. It's a really cool example of a smaller community-based trading card game, and I love it. Definitely a game I want to do a battle video for on this channel in the future. We'll see when that happens. Yeah, and here let me get into the resource and activators here. I tried to sort them by type. Yeah, the art and the designs are just so varied and pretty neat. You can definitely see with some of these games where they take their inspirations from. I think Chaos Galaxy and Dream Dimension both kind of like, you can tell they kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh more as a kid, which is pretty neat. Here's my deck of the rares in the set. A lot of these are from my Creator of Chaos box. But yeah, it's awesome, it's awesome. This Cranchon here and this Ozo are just like my favorite cards that I own. Probably of any of the games here, to be honest. Oh, and there's Warrior who looks pretty powerful, but is instead pack filler. Also love him. I find the zone system in Chaos Galaxy to be really interesting. It's a neat way to hard limit what you can do in a turn. I know it's also paired with another resource system, but I just think it's a pretty cool concept. I still need to play the game, frankly, and you'll see it soon, but yeah, no, it's always cool to see games do new things, you know? And speaking of unique games, here's Fusion Tale, which I only had opened one pack of a while in the past. I've been meaning to get more packs. This is probably the most mature game I've opened on my channel, and I don't think you'd get that upon first glance. This one, unlike the other two reminded me of Yu-Gi-Oh, this reminds me more of Pokemon, with the fusions being a pretty cool mechanic. There's a lot of cool stuff here. Again, I think uniqueness is a big selling point for trading card games. It's important that there's something that stands out from the crowd. I think Tail Suite, they did a really good job here of standing out, making a unique game. I've been meaning to get more cards, and I know they're working on a new game, so hey, we'll see. Alright, Afro Chibi Champs. Now I know this game was done for charity, which is pretty cool in itself. It features a lot of parodies of different characters from pop culture and media. Kind of reminds me of I think it's the Garbage Pail Kids? Yeah, there's a lot of really cool cards here. There's Jin from Tekken, I think. You got a Game of Thrones reference. I've never seen the show. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Blue Artist, The Flash, obviously. I know this one now, it's Luther. I think. Obama. Lara Croft. Hermione. I mean, yeah, I could just name what all these cards reference, but I'll stop once we get to the one that I don't know. And of course, you know, L from Death Note. This is one of the few games I've seen that gave a real card in the booster packs, which is actually a pretty cool thing to do on the Game Crafter. I think a lot of people buy single booster packs, you know? Now here's a game that needs no introduction. Wrath of Kors is also, along with Chaos Galaxy, one of the first games I saw when I joined this YouTube community. I'm going to open up off the top with Emperor Wyvern, my royalty rare from the pack. I have really good luck pulling like super rares in like my single booster pack openings. I know Chris made a Wrath of Kors too, and I gotta try it out. I played in a tournament for Wrath of Kors. I don't remember how I did, but I had a lot of fun. Now, games where dice is a major mechanic can feel sometimes a little bit too luck-based, and I think there probably were matches where I won just because I have better die rolls, but you know, I think there's a niche for that type of game to exist. Not every game has to be the same uber skillful, no luck allowed kind of game, right? There's variety. That's how you make a game stand out, right? Anyway, I'm excited to try Wrath of Kors 2 at some point. Love Wrath of Kors 1. And that's all there is to say. Alrighty, Domhand Rhapsody. Domhand has some of the greatest artwork in the community. His vibrant anime artwork. I think most people in this community like anime artwork, so it's not a hard sell for you watching it right now. But yeah, it's great in real life. I've never really had a chance to play Domhand. I'll be honest, the starter decks are a little too pricey for me right now, but I get that, you know. The Game Crafter's been raising their prices and it's not cheap to get this stuff done, right? And I can only imagine the amount of time it takes to make this much, these many cards, you know. Domhand has so many sets, booster packs. If you're looking for like a community game to get really into, you could fall deep down the rabbit hole of Domhand Rhapsody. But yeah, check them out. Oh, now here's another major game I played in Oversoul, but we're not going to start with the packs I opened, a while before I left? Let's start with the ones I opened near the beginning of this channel. I've been around so long, some of these games are getting multiple versions. But yeah, I like Oversoul, right? I've played it. It's great. I had a Fire Dragon deck I played in a little mini tournament. You can see a lot of artwork from people in the community in this game. Martin Ciesler, who does Resolution Breakers, just came back, by the way. Check him out in the description below. Did some artwork here. Along with Angel Martinez, Next Versus Project does a lot of art for my game. It's pronounced Nexus. I call it Next Versus. And when we get into the new cards, you can see a familiar Astronomica character here in Selena, right? I like doing community crossovers, by the way. You know, if you DM'd me and were like, hey, can I draw a character of your game in mine? I'd just be like, yeah, go for it. I mean, message me first, don't just do it, but yeah, you know, let me know. Now, Oversoul is definitely more of an Eastern style card game. I think more along the lines of a Yu-Gi-Oh! Or a Vanguard. There's triggers in this game, for example. I think some of the mechanic wordings kind of reminded me of Vanguard back in the day. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Each type has their own kind of mechanics. I remember Dark kind of just like reduced stats, and Fire was, you know, aggressive as it always is. Water had these frogs and bouncing. Just a really awesome game. I think he might have stopped working on it at the moment, or he's reworking it, but I will be there to buy a pack of version 3 when it happens. Here's a pack of Rune TCG. I know he hasn't posted in a while, but I hope to see him come back soon. This is one of those community games where I think it was definitely partially a little bit of inspiration from Chaos Galaxy. Oh, here's a really cool card here. And Pokemon, I think I get with the Rune system. Again, you know, inventive and creative art. This is one of the few games I've seen use that like textile pattern from the Game Crafter, and it gives the cards a unique feel. I know he had like 3 sets in a box, and a lot of people love this game, right? And it's always cool to see games like this, you know, just get love from the community, right? Awesome. Monstercraft. This might have been the first pack opening I did on my channel from Aether Games. He's an OG from around the time, I think when I was starting. He's done a few pretty cool games. I really had fun playing Orb Brawlers. That's the one I mainly remember playing back when I was hanging out a lot on the server. Yeah, no, these will always hold a special place in my heart for being one of the first games I've opened on the channel. So, you know, really hope Jedin comes back to the community. I know he was back for a bit for the slime game that I was gone for, unfortunately, but you know, it's always great to see like OG creators come back. All right, so let's get it out of the way. I am an Astrom Cross stan here, right? I own a ton of Astrom Cross, maybe more Astrom Cross than I own Astronomica. It's I'm gonna show you a shortened deck here of just a couple of the rares and OS and SR type of cards I got from packs. I think the creator Kai told me it was inspired by the old Naruto card game. Now I've never played it, but what I have played Astrom Cross I enjoyed. It's a very deep, complex game. It has all these different elements and this extra deck system that's not as crazy as Yu-Gi-Oh, but still gives you a bit of that toolbox. And I just love any game that has lands or location cards. I really do. Astrom Cross is great. I mean, a lot of this is from when I came second place in the online tournament. Got like 8 or 9 packs. You know, fun story, there was supposed to be a sealed battle between me and Kai, the creator, but that video is lost on an old hard drive that got destroyed while I was gone, so sorry about that. You'll just have to see some of the rares I pulled from those packs here. Go support Astrom Cross. I know he's got some stuff coming up in that HTCG sale happening on the Game Crafter soon, and I will be talking about that eventually, but yeah. Check them out, support the game, check out the channel below. You already know, you're 10 minutes into this video. And lastly, Combo Masters. This was a game I think done between 3 people on the HTCG Discord server. And it is probably one of the most unique ones here. It's very cartoony, and instead of having, you know, being a creature battler like I think most card games are, it's like a combo battler, right? You play these combo cards, you like expend your combo. There's these items, actions, reflex cards to do stuff to your opponent. It's honestly really awesome. And I know they have a crossover card deck. I'm probably gonna buy that and open it for the channel soon. I don't remember if they're working on set 2. I hope they are, because this game is one of the ones I come back to and think about. It's just a really cool example of a product of the community, you know? Spaghetti Tornado also. That's it. Spaghetti Tornado. Now that was a short look at 12 different games and the cards I've opened on this channel before. This was an unscripted video, right? So things are a little off the cuff. There's no intense game design questions I'm asking you guys here, I'm talking about here, right? Just looking through a bunch of cards, talking about creators I like, games I want you guys to support, all that stuff. Astronomica will be back on the channel soon, and if you're seeing this video, it means there's already 2 videos queued up, right? So, very soon. As always, subscribe if you liked it, like the video if you loved it, and I hope to see you again next time. Stay wavy.